You better do quick work in Grand Mesa. Your boss paid for a distraction, not a rescue.
I won't need saving. But you're the last person I'd call for help if I did.
You worry about your people. I'll worry about mine.
Commander, you've known Reinhardt a long time. How should I follow in his footsteps?
If you want my advice, make your own way. No one's filling those shoes.
I've had my problems with Helix, but I'll be damned if they don't train up some real sharpshooters.
Careful now, cowboy. That's almost a compliment.
You've gone too far this time, Ashe. Helix is a hive even you can't afford to kick.
Oh, look who's finally giving a hoot about his old gang. But we've won harder scores than this without you.
Well, you're making deals with Talon now? You've always been reckless, but I know you're not stupid.
Then you know I've got it under control. You ought to be smart enough to stay out of my way.
Mind telling me how the only one willing to stand up to Reyes became Talon's meanest operative?
I promise. It's more complicated than what you think.
Yeah, awful convenient excuse, don't you think?
I know where you've been since Blackwatch, Cass. You don't get to judge.
Marzia, dear. I have some concerns about your latest enterprise in the Outback.
If I desired your advice, I'd have sought you out.
No need to raise your hackles, darling. I'd simply hate to see them tarnish your fine reputation.
Don't play the sycophant, Vera. It doesn't suit you.
You're quite a skilled negotiator, Marzia. I'm impressed.
It takes more than a strong sword arm to succeed in the Colossal.
Of course. Still rather rugged, though, aren't you?
That, I should hope, is readily apparent.
Oh, aren't you just the sweetest little thing? What I wouldn't pay to carry you around in my purse.
The hamster is not for sale.
Even if Mummy has an unlimited budget for treats.
The hamster will get back to you.
The briefing made me think I'd have my hands full on this up. But you run a pretty tight ship.
My crew's the best around. Take good care of your people, and they'll take good care of you.
Feels worse than I thought it would. Working with Vendetta.
Hold on. We can't both be haunted by our consciences now.
You think you can stop me feeling guilty better than I can?
Of course not. But at least I can make you laugh.
All right, Doc. Diagnose me. I dare you.
Sharp spine, dull wit, and chronic overconfidence.
Pfft, says the numpty with a nasty hand.
For your information, I hate Omnics.
Technically, I am not an Omnic. I was created after the Awakening.
Yeah, but you're still a bot.
And it seems you are still ignorant. How disappointing.
You're the one who's gonna make me live forever, yeah?
Are you talking about my immortality field? That's not what it does.
Name doesn't really work then. You might want to fix that. Do you need wings to fly, or are they just for show?
What if they're for show and that's why I need them?
Then I think we understand each other. Hey, this one thinks he's a supermodel.
You're the one with legs that go on for kilometers.
Yeah, and they're for stomping on necks, not posing in pictures.
Don't knock it until you've tried it.
You owe me, Melosi. Knocked out my favorite tooth when I was trying to kick you out of my city.
Oh, not until you apologize for all the tetanus shots I needed because of that knife.
Ha! Guess we can call it even then. Oi, Blinker! Up for a little competition?
I could go for a race. But something tells me you don't fight fair.
Smart. I would have had a knife in your back the second you got ahead. This is my turf. You lot better show some respect.
Oh.
You got grubs in your ears? Bow down.
Leave it, Highness, or I'll show you some uncivil disobedience.
Oi, Crossbow! You the bounty hunter who grabbed Machete Betty?
Who wants to know?
Me. That's why I asked Bowler for brains.
Good to know Betty's friends are as sharp as she is.
How does your hair reach such impressive heights? Gel? Mousse?
Sheer willpower.
So I'm trying to ask everybody this. What is your favorite animal?
Meow. You ever heard of a pupfish? They've got no business being that cute.
Yeah, I can see it.
Hey, Overwatch survived the Gibraltar attack. Told you they weren't gonna go down easy.
It is of little consequence. This is only the first step towards their destruction.
Well, if you want to make sure the job gets done right next time, you know who to call. I gotta say, I'm loving all the changes lately, boss. Doomfist was always on my back about exercising restraint or whatever.
I don't care what you think, so long as you're ready to fight.
You don't gotta tell me twice.
Have you truly no better use of your time than helping a child destroy my scientific records?
If it makes your day worse, my schedule's wide open.
What the hell happened when you disappeared? You're more wires than skin now.
When's the last time you looked in the mirror, Reyes? You're not one to talk.
Gabriel Reyes. I know that name. Soldier 24, right?
Nobody calls me that anymore.
Well, I'm not about to call you Reaper.
Then don't call me anything.
I think you could use an adventure, May. You ever hike Mount Washington?
No, but I've read about it. They have such interesting weather patterns there.
Yeah, and the fog stretches for miles. I'll take you with me next time. You know, you're not the only one chasing down leads. Maybe we can help each other.
Some things stay buried for a reason. Digging them up can get you killed.
Yeah? When did that ever stop you?
Guess that's fair.
You were the enhancement program's best soldier. There's gotta be something you can tell me.
The Naughton Project's ancient history. It's been shut down for decades.
Your ancient history is all I've got to go on.
Trust me, kid. The last thing you need is my past catching up to you, too.
Better watch your back now. Helix is gonna wipe your whole operation off the map.
I reckon they'll try. But when I'm through, the West'll be wild again.
Saw you training with your brother the other night. You two make a real good team.
Thanks. He's always teaching me new tricks, too.
I bet. You're lucky you've got each other.
We really are.
Guessing you're in charge around here?
Oh, what gave it away? The Queen in my name?
More the number of people you shouted at on the way in.
They were going soft. I could tell.
I saw you cover the western entryway in our last battle. Smart thinking.
Oh, well, I'm just doing what I can to help.
And right before Talon filed in there, too. Almost like you knew their next move.
Just a lucky guess.
Winston, we need to talk about those recruitment tokens you sent out.
I'm sorry. If I'd known what Talon was planning...
You found us the help we needed to get out alive, Winston. Just... maybe a little warning next time?
Of course. Next time, you'll be the first to know.
By the way, Brigitte, you were a great help evacuating Gibraltar.
Oh, well, thanks. I just wanted to keep everyone safe.
You put your people first. That's what any good leader would do. Been thinking we ought to change up your training regimen.
Did I do something wrong?
The opposite. You're great at thinking on your feet. So let's play to your strengths.
Oh, yeah, sounds like a plan.
What are you doing to Sigma?
He is contained, as befits a volatile weapon.
He's a person. You can't trap him like some lab rat.
You forfeited any say in his fate when you spurned my rule. When Maximilian promised a war machine, an Overwatch castaway was not what I had in mind.
Didn't expect this winning smile, did you? Max always undersells my looks.
He described you as lethal, yet you speak too much and move unpredictably.
I get that a lot too.
That one as selfish as you would reject my cause is unsurprising, but disappointing nonetheless.
Of course I left. You're burning the world down.
Flee then. May you waste your life outrunning your regret. I see Maximilian's prized hunter is still watching over her quarry.
It looks that way.
Then I'll take your continued presence here as a sign of allegiance.
Keep paying my price, and it's a sign of whatever you like.
We're a package deal, V. If you want me, you put your trust in her.
I sent you to the Outback as a show of force, not to start a wildfire.
Don't worry about it, Senora. Gunny and I just got a little carried away, that's all.
Do you ever think, Malosi?
Not before I shoot.
I plot for years. I forge an army worthy of carving my name across the world. And Overwatch puts a house cat in a jetpack. What a contemptible farce.
Fun fact, the Colosseum was actually named after a giant bronze statue of Nero.
A giant bronze statue? We named our fighting pit after a rubbish pile.
What's on your mind, Juno? You seem down.
I cannot stop thinking about the watch point. I am sad to leave another home behind so soon.
Believe me, I understand. But home is also the people around us. And we still have each other.